What's going on, everyone? It's JJ Snake. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to the 2-14 rebuild of the Cincinnati Bengals. Today, we are going into the second off season. We've just played our entire first full season, which is a good thing to finally get some stats and stuff under our belt so we know a little bit about this team. So that's always a good thing to know about your team whenever you're going into an off season, in my opinion. I think that's a very important thing. So that's why I wanted to get through a first season a little bit quicker than probably future seasons, so we can know what's going on. But let's take a look at the roster real quick before we start getting into free agency, re-signing, all that good stuff. And at quarterback, we got Joe Burrow, obviously, for the future. He is under contract for a few more seasons. He'll have that fifth-year option as well, since they have that in the game now, which is good. Deshaun Kaiser, I plan on drafting a backup quarterback, probably. And if that doesn't work out to be as good as I hope it will, then we're going to keep Finley or Kaiser. Running back, big decision is Joe Mixon, who had a pretty decent season, just shy of 1,000 yards. But Kareem Hunt, the guy that seems to make a play every time he touches the ball with not a lot of touches. So I'm probably going to move forward with him. I mean, I'm definitely moving forward with him, but I mean, probably leaning towards without Mixon. I still haven't decided yet. And then Edwards, who really didn't play much. We just had him as some depth. We didn't have a lot of injury issues this year, though. Another good thing, obviously. And then we got Jerry Jeudy and Boyd, the number 1 and 2 receivers for a few more years after this season that we are currently on. And Ross, we have to make a decision on him today as well as the third receiver. Another decision I haven't decided on. I've been thinking about it. This is a couple of days after I recorded episode 5, so I've had some time to think about it. Safarian Jenkins, a great season. Sample, Franks. I like our tight end situation right now. Franks made some plays in the games that we jumped into, so did Sample. They're both young, mid-20s. Safarian Jenkins around another season. I hate how it does that. Because, he signed, it says, here, I'll show you real quick. Mixon, his contract's up right now, so it says he has 2021, but he doesn't. And then, guys that have another year, like Safarian Jenkins, it says he also has the same thing, but he has another, he's not, up right now. So it says, if you look at the remaining instead, so it says remaining 1, and then if you go to Mixon, it says 0. But, they both say that they have a contract in 2021. It's just a little glimpse of how broken this game can be sometimes. It's not a huge deal, but it's kind of stupid. Offensive line, that's the big issue. We got Williams a couple more seasons. Was not drafted by us, was drafted by the real Bengals. And then we got Jackson, the guy we drafted last year in the draft, for a few more seasons. Fusco is up. And guard Moody, and the right side of the line's looking good with our 2 up-and-coming superstar linemen. Ogba, his contract is up. Carl Lawson, we gave him a new deal. Hubert had himself a decent season as a backup end, so I'm happy to have him. Vic Beasley is up also. I knew I forgot to address somebody real quick. Chris Jones and Atkins. Atkins is the big one we got to decide on. He's making a lot of money. I can't decide what to do with him either. Him, Ross, and Mixon are the big 3 decisions, in my opinion, for this offseason. Kruger Hill has another year left, so he's probably going to fill in there another year. We're pretty good at linebacker, I think, right? Yeah, we're pretty solid. It's nothing outstanding, but we don't have to worry about that, really. And then we got all of these guys another season, at least, so we don't really have to address the secondary a ton. We got to get Kirkpatrick out of there. I almost forgot. I got to get him out of here. Bates, Davis, both still around, and so all the secondary not really a concern. Just getting Kirkpatrick out of here. Maher and Maggio kickers, and yeah, we're gonna move on to the next step. Okay, so we got Kirkpatrick out of here. The only team that was interested in him is the beaten up secondary of the Chiefs. They don't have a very solid secondary, so they gave us a 3rd round pick for it, and I think that's a fair deal, and that's all I really have to say about this. Goodbye, Kirkpatrick. See ya. Alright, so going through everybody we need to resign. Apparently Edwards is at the top. I don't know why. Him, Mixon, same position. Ross, we know all these guys. Ogba, Vic Beasley. 2 wide receivers. Keelan Cole and Alec Erickson. Landon Roberts. And that's pretty much all the... Okay. It's not too bad. I think we have a lot of money, too, so we're good. What do we got here? So he wants like $64 million a year, so we got like $67 million available. That's pretty solid. I'm happy with that. Alright, so the big decision, Joe Mixon. I'm telling you right now, if he was a superstar, I think that might be the deciding factor for me. He wants $7 million a year, probably a little bit more than that, because it's probably not going to accept this deal. So probably $8 million a year. If he was a superstar dev, I would give it to him. But since we have a starting running back on the roster, we are going to spend this money elsewhere, and we are going to let Joe Mixon walk. Tough decision, but we're going to let him walk. John Ross, the other one, he wants $7 million a year. I am going to let him walk as well, at least for now. He only has normal development too, so yeah, we're going to let him walk. Gus Edwards, we might not resign anybody actually. Ogba, I don't know if he's worth that either. You know, we might offer Erickson. He wants a pretty cheap deal. 2-year deal, maybe. The 28-year-old. Just as some depth. He's not going to probably play a whole lot. But we'll give him that. And he doesn't want that. Okay. What about Keelan Cole? One more season. Will he take this? Probably not. And he thinks free agency is better for him in the long run. We're going to see how that works out for you, buddy. Okay, so like last year, we are not going to resign anybody. Yep, nobody interests me. Here we go. Let's go into free agency. Week number 1 was $66 million in cap space. That is what I like to see. That's plenty to work with. And what do we got? It doesn't look like crazy good class. Like, it's already dropping in the lower 80s on the first page. It's not looking terrible either. Trent Williams, the old ass man. Superstar, 33-year-old Trent Williams could be an immediate impact for a season or two. He wants to. $14 million a year. Interesting. Joe Mixon, the top main guy, I would say, in this class, though, has no offers right now. Everybody hates running backs in this game. Phillip Rivers back. He didn't retire yet. That's very interesting. I'll tell you what, though, I'm going to keep an eye on Rivers. If he doesn't get no offers, $23 million, I'm going to give him like a $5 million offer just to be the backup for a year. I don't know. If we have extra money, I don't think we need to worry about him. We do need a third receiver. That would definitely be nice. Might have an old option for a year. I mean, we could cheap offer John Ross. If he gets no... does nobody, like, want to pay anybody in this entire free agency, or what's going on here? And Njoku getting an offer. That's not really surprising. Let's go with what we need here. What's offensive line looking like? We don't really need a left tackle. Like I said, I would take Williams for a year maybe. But I would rather our Williams get playing time probably. I don't know. That's a tough decision. We could offer Aaron Brewer. He's a scheme fit and a star. Actually, you know what? We're going to offer him right now. Is this game broke or what's going on here? Okay. Madden, I love you sometimes. Not really. What is happening right now? Everything's like taking forever. I mean, why not offer him a long deal? I like this kid. Aaron Brewer. Star development. We're going to give him a 5-year contract. 94 points. You like that? Yeah, that's right. You do like that, bitch. Because you don't have any other offers to like over this one. $6 million a year, 85 points. That's risky to do it lower than 90, but if he waits a week, we might lose out on him. It's not like he's like the greatest player of all time, so we're going to do that. $6 million a year. Okay, how about a 1-year offer at center since we don't even have a center on the roster? Superstar development, Alex Mack at mid-30s. Go a little bit older just to fill out this line for a year. Maybe help Joe Burrow improve those stats in this line, or in the run game with the line. That's what I meant to say. 76 points? Okay. Not like I'm desperate for him. There's other options here if he falls through. It's better than Fusco, I can tell you that. Right side of the line, we're just going to have to develop that and deal with it. We don't have a left end anymore. Looks like Ogba's going to be an option again. It looks like that's going to be our only option. This isn't a very deep class, I don't feel like. Free agents, I mean. I don't want to make it sound like a draft class. Carl Lawson, we're good there. Don't really need a secondary. Linebackers are okay. Just give you guys a quick look at everybody. He's intriguing, but we have Chasen though. I mean, that's the thing. We're just kind of young. All this cap room and not really a whole lot to do with it this year. I feel like Neal is a good option at safety, but we have Von Bell, who already developed into an 80 overall. He is he is star development, not superstar. So we don't really need to make that move either. I already feel like Joe Mixon's going to be coming back to this team. All right, John Ross, nice young option, mid-20s. Give him another year. I don't really see any better options at receiver than I'd like. I mean, I will take somebody else if we fall through with him if this ain't good enough. It's only a one-year deal. I know he's not going to like it. 77 points, that's acceptable. No other offers, so we might snag him. If not, we can maybe take a stab at one of these other young guys, or we could pick old Cobb or old Sanders. Tons of options here at receiver for a third guy. All right, we're going to bring Emmanuel Ogbah back for one more season, potentially. 75-point, mid-70 offer there. That might work as well. So we're keeping the one-year deals, kind of keeping the team together here for a year. Calais Campbell's intriguing. Though I will say, that's an option. All right, at backup outside linebacker to backup Chasen, we're going to offer Jordan Willis a year deal, 69 points. See if he takes that. Okay, how about Holton Hill as our fourth corner? I believe he would be and end up being on the depth chart. 24 years old, out of Texas. I like his stuff. He's pretty decently fast. He's not too bad. I think it's a friendly deal. 91 points. We can even lower that. So how about a little less than $3 million a year? 64 points. All right, we can live with that. I'm not desperate for any of these people, so I'm not overpaying. I was thinking about taking a stab at Neal, but I like the season Parks had as sub linebacker too, so I feel like we got a lot of safety depth that I like. So I'm not going to do that. All right, so I tried to take a stab at Trent Williams. I tried to give him a year deal. That made his value go way down for that. So I don't think we're going to be able to get him. I don't want to pay almost $20 million a season for him, because that's what he's kind of wanting. If I did the 2-year deal, he wants like $17 million a year for me to beat the Redskins pretty healthily. I don't know if that's the right word for that. I don't know. I don't even know what the hell I'm saying. It doesn't matter. I'm kind of mad that I can't get him because he would improve our line immediately, but it is what it is. All right, guys, I think I'm going to throw a little bit lower end 1-year deal for Mixon again to bring him back as well. Let's just to give him another year to maybe change my mind, give him a longer deal. I'll do Hunt, see what goes on there. He might take that, he might not. If not, whatever. I just saw that Andy Dalton's there while I'm looking for a backup quarterback option, and that's very funny and interesting. Okay, so, I mean, I could bring him back, but I'm not going to do that. All right, let's see who we got here. Week number 2 of free agency. I decided we don't really need anything more in that week of the season. This game is broken right now. I can't even simulate weeks or do anything because this game's crap. Okay, so I finally fixed the game temporarily, so now we can see who we got here. I see the left guard Brewer signed down there. Alex Mack accepted. Okay, Ogbah. Ross accepted. That's a big one. I like that deal a lot. Hill's another good one. And Willis is a backup to Chasen. All right, so nobody rejected. And I feel like we got a couple contracts still out there. Mixon did not accept. I know that one for sure. Okay, let's talk some draft class. I told you I would go more in depth with this in the off season for you guys. Let's go to my, actually, we'll look at this first. I don't know what to do exactly with my first round pick. We picked 12th, I believe. There's all of our picks. We have quite a bit, obviously. Pretty much 2 in every round except the first 2 rounds and the 5th. So we have a good bit of picks here. The first round, I'm thinking, because we only have Gruger Hill one more year. He's kind of a temporary fill-in, so I'm thinking Dion Morris. His combine was all right. That's my only concern. This is why right now I'm going to take you to my draft board instead. I'm going to show you left outside linebacker. This kid's going to be gone by the time we pick. He is my favorite one. But there was one other one. I'm trying to remember these people's names. I'm intrigued by him. He had a good combine. I like his block shed being B plus instead of B minus for Bart. Or no, is that the guy I'm talking about? No, is that? No, this kid. Okay. Yeah, this is the first round guy. I hate how it goes out of order for this. It confuses me. Bart Turner, he's the guy, or Tanner, I mean. The guy I liked. I don't like his top 3 a whole lot, but I do like his grades for the combine. So, I don't know. There's options here at linebacker, so I'm thinking any of these kids would really work. That's why they're on the draft board. That's my, like, super interested list. Okay, so second round, we only have 1 pick as well, and I was thinking about if these 2 were there, one of these 2, I would take probably either one of these centers. Hudson Bradshaw, pretty solid combine. And I didn't look at Banks' combine, I don't think. Okay, pretty solid all around the board. But we need a center after Alex Mack after 1 season, so I would definitely like to draft one of these 2. I'm thinking Banks will be there at worst because he's projected 3rd. So hopefully one of these 2 will be there for us in the second round. I'm still not sure what I'm going to do with a lot of these picks yet, but in the 3rd round, I'm definitely going to use one on a corner here. Some couple good ones, kind of okay ones, just for depth probably. Not going to turn into anything crazy unless they have a hidden development somehow, which would obviously be a nice bonus. So I'm thinking definitely corner, and then I don't know what I'm going to do with the pick after that. And then in the 5th round, one of these 3 guys should be available. These are the 3 I liked in the 5th round as a backup quarterback. I don't think they're too bad options. We won't be paying them a whole lot, so hopefully we can snag one of these guys. And then here's just the rest of my draft board. I'll just show you guys real quick. Some of these I obviously scouted earlier in the season, and I feel like we don't need these positions now, like the right side of the line. Don't feel like we really need that. I'm going to do probably left end and right end probably for the next couple weeks going into the draft. So Mixon is the only one that we haven't got yet. He still has no offers. So I'm going to probably just leave it sit there. I don't know. I also want to take a shot at Awuzie. I don't know why nobody is signing any of these good free agents. All right, I was going to offer Awuzie, and then I realized how much his contract is. It's like $11 million a season, so I don't know if I want to do that, to be completely honest. I feel like if you're watching this, you're going to probably be like, this guy should get this dude, but I don't know. I'm not feeling it. Remember, we still have Mackenzie Alexander as a 3rd corner, so we're pretty solid in the secondary, and we're going to draft one that's hopefully decent. I don't know, I'm always a big, like, free agency guy to kick up this rebuild quicker, but I feel like nothing's really working for me here. Okay, the guy I keep seeing, he is an X factor. That's the only reason that I'm thinking about it. But how about Calais Campbell for a season? I'm going to play him behind Ogba, though, because I'd rather Ogba get the experience, because he keeps going up and overall. Maybe we can turn him into something decent. I don't know. So maybe we'll bring in Calais Campbell as, like, a 3rd down, like, pass rusher. I think that's a good deal. $10 million for 1 season. I don't really have a lot of else to do in free agency, so let's do it. 82 points. I will accept that and roll with it. I don't feel like he's going to get any offers, and I feel like we could use him, so let's do it. I'll upgrade over Vic Beasley as the backup. All right, we need a backup right tackle for Wills, so I'm going to Soriano, young 24-year-old. Give him this friendly 2-year deal. Might play it because of injuries. We're going to lower that. Let's just lower it a little bit to $9 million. And let's see if he accepts that. All right, I was going to bring back Keelan Cole because I feel like he was a solid option for us. But you know what? I like Kendrick Bourne a lot. So I'm going to lower this. And we're going to give him a 2-year contract to see what he can prove. As a 4th or 5th wide receiver option. 60 points, he could accept that. So yeah, let's do that. I like that offer. Okay, week 3 of free agency. I see a 5th-year option. I can't think of who the hell that would be. Billy Price. Do I know who that is? I am honestly not sure if I know who that is, so no. Billy Price, 5th-year option, passed up on. Okay. Okay, here's our backup left guard. I had to sort this by name because I couldn't even think of where to begin to look for him. And I'm glad I didn't take that because he got paid a lot of money. Oh, I didn't even realize. I forgot that I advanced a week because I had to restart the game for like the 100th time because this game refuses to advance a week. So we got Mixon back for a year and we got Calais Campbell as a backup pass rusher. So that is good for us. That is really good to see. So we're going to have the duo running backs again. I figured why not? It's better than the cap just sitting there. It's only a year deal, so it doesn't hurt us at all. And Bourne still has that offer out, and so does Soriano without any competition for it. So at least at worst, we should be able to get them in the preseason. I'm liking where this team's going. Oh my god, the game advanced without me having to close it. Alright, we got Soriano. Okay, I'm happy about that. I'll show you the draft class. I did last week's scouting points and stuff in a second, and I'll show you. I'll just do this one too, and I'll show you them in the same section. But we got Soriano. I like that. Backup right tackle. And we did not get Kendrick Bourne, so that's not a big deal. Okay, I found my biggest sleeper pick potentially of this draft. I'm thinking about with my second, third round pick taking Willis Lewis, who's projected 4th round. He's got an A in there as his top 3 grades. His combine's pretty damn good. So I'm liking him as a talent. If he is there in the 3rd round, I'll probably take that. I'll probably take him actually with my first 3rd round pick because he's more worth it than the cornerback. Okay, so this is the right ends I scouted. And then this is the left ends I scouted. Nothing really that will probably fall to us here. But yeah, I think it's probably time to end this video, really. I'm going to do the draft in a separate video. I'll probably do that every season. Alright, to end this video, let's look at free agency here to see where everybody's signed. See what our division's doing. The defending runner-ups, the Ravens, see if they did anything. Alright, let's look at our signage real quick. I think it's a pretty solid free agency for us. We brought a lot of people back, like Ogba, Ross, and Mixon. But that's fine. There's nothing wrong with bringing players back. You don't always have to completely give the team a makeover to do a solid job in free agency. So Trent Williams went back to the Redskins. That doesn't usually happen in free agency a lot in this game, I feel like. They don't usually go back to the team they came from. At least I don't feel like it. So the Redskins got him back. Okay, Neil going to the Dolphins. This team is going to be Super Bowl champions in the next couple seasons. I got to keep an eye on them. They're still in our conference, so they're still a concern. We helped them out a little bit. Oh my god, another... I guess they do have a lot of cap because they traded like their entire team. So another, and they got Yonda. What is going on? They are going crazy. Okay, the Redskins, like it's only the Redskins and Dolphins so far. The Redskins, I forgot, were actually pretty solid last season. Oh my god, what is going on with this? And Njoku, another good signing for them. Okay, a new team, everybody. Cunningham, 26-year-old middle linebacker to the solid defense of the Bears. Okay, McKinley, our division's not doing anything so far. Redskins, again, getting a nice corner superstar development. I missed that. I would have taken him over Hill, who we signed. I think his name's Hill. I already forgot. I'm not good with names, guys. Sorry. Okay, Jaquiski Tart to the Bears, who another team that's starting to sign a lot of people. New receiver for the Patriots without Brady. There's the first signing, Derek Barnett, a young, good right end that I do actually like. To the Ravens, that's a solid signing for them. Chuck Clark, first signing for the Browns. I don't expect the Steelers to do a whole lot because they're not a big free agency team. Zay Jones back to the Bills. Okay. I just noticed, real quick, I just saw it changed in the bottom of the screen. Tyler Boyd is now a superstar. So that is, we have 2 superstar receiver developments. I said in the one of the last couple episodes that I want to keep Boyd if he has superstar development, and he has it now. So that is good. Very good to see that while I'm scrolling down these free agents real quick. I like to see that a lot. Trubisky, a Raider. And nothing really else to speak of here. The Dolphins might be the team to watch here in the next couple of seasons. I don't know if they're going to have AJ Green after this year. I believe not. So it might be all in for this season for them. But yeah, I think it was pretty solid offseason. Nothing too crazy to speak of. But I like where this team's headed. I think it's time to end this episode, though. I look forward to the draft, see what we can do in there. We're going to probably get a lot of depth in that. I don't know if we're going to get like 3 or 4 home run picks or anything, but I'm hoping for a couple pretty good ones. See how that goes in the next episode. We'll probably mix in the preseason a little bit with that. But I'll see you in the next episode, episode 7, coming soon. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Like, share, subscribe, do whatever the hell you want, though. See ya!